Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Door here, and today I'll be bringing you day 34 of my Baldur's Gate 3 Durge Resistance run. So, in the last episode, we were just exploring around um, Baldur's Gate, and we picked up Minsk. So, we managed to actually do something that I want to do, that is complete the sorting house, not the sorting house, the canning house, and yeah, so
Excuse me, madam.
want to,
Four,
I want to
five,
get round the back here,
six,
but I can't
seven,
figure out a way to do so
eight.
without
Excuse me, sir.
fighting.
Just bear a little gold.
So
Maybe if you're quiet.
maybe once we do the foundry, we might be able to. Because let's see. It's considered not in the upper district like I thought. Broken. Those were sundries. Hag survivors. There's the Fleshy Mermaid. Aura. Baldur's Gate Gazette. Where's has a loss? Not has a loss, you know what I mean, the Sharon thing. It's also, why do we still have to talk to, Iron Figures? Oh well.
Imagine what it's done to the house.
If you see any steel watchers, send them our way. We could use a bit more of their presence here.
I'd have sold the place before I let it fall prey to thugs. Such a waste.
I think what we're actually going to want to do is... what was it? That one. So we'll jump over to here. Already spoken to everyone here, so we can just
There is no true authority in the
going up that way.
guards are more degenerate than the criminals.
Oh, well.
True warriors among the city's flaming
Pretty
fists
sure we've
seem
already spoken
exceedingly
to all
rare.
of these.
The
No.
worst are mere rats scurrying about their warren.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
Ah.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
The steel watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
I'd love if they were being used for good.
Gortash is the light bringer. Gortash will burn the Absolute to smoke and ashes.
Aha, you realize you just equated him to the devil, right?
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Ha!
Only Lord Gortash has the strength to protect our city.
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
Who will save us from certain destruction?
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
No, I don't even think that you would.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And
If you
people
care.
complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
No, a bit too
Different resources.
Mr. Needle.
Why, yes.
I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
Falcon.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
Good thing I wasn't wanting to buy one for you. Say.
Boy, I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
A lot of people say that. If you're wondering, so I'll speak to you.
156, 157, 15. Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15. Shit! Where was I up to?
297. What are you counting? Should be a looping one.
I was counting broadsheets for distribution. Let's pray I've not lost count. Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these right attacks.
The hell is Saki mean?
Look, I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside. Here goes nothing.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
Intestines.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Like what?
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
The soap here smells funny.
A lot of smoke, soap in a lot of places smells funny. Be considerate, everyone is going through something, make a mess, clean up. No ritual sacrifices on the back porch, use a cutting board on the front table. No singing or dancing after sundown, 1 bucket of clean water per use of the wash tub. No intimacy clients in the dormitories upstairs. Those are reasonable, I guess. The fact you need to say no ritual sacrifices, though, is a concern. Let's see if there's anything upstairs. Ghosts.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Seem a little crowded.
I have such a headache.
Okay, guess we're going to the Gazette. To 11.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Literally just tried to speak to you.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Okay. What's that over there?
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
What do they have going on in their basement? Hello, Zell?
Indolence breeds madness.
Up there.
Proceeding.
That didn't really work.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh, hey, I can make it up there. Why did that not work?
Very well.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Limo whistle.
I don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
I have something to ask.
Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you witness any undesirable activity.
Yes. There's no bloody point sending it to print if folk...
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity.
Yeah, why does everyone know
starring our
who I
next
am?
edition's top story.
Yeah, I've heard all about the article and want you to shut down, so who are you? I have stories, ballads, prose, even like two, if you can spare the ink. I'd rather not read your paper at all.
Edvard Needle, editor of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, speaking truth to power since 1450 DR. No need to introduce yourself. I make sure I become intimately familiar with my subjects before writing about them.
I did say I had to do all the bard options, so...
Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
That reminds me, I need to find the rest of that clown. Perhaps a bit of coin could make the article go away. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm really good with words. Print that about me and I'll push your corpse in through the Gazette print box. I don't really think that helps our case. You know, I've done far worse than that, right? Sneeze coming on. Let's go bard option again.
Pray tell, how exactly will you disseminate that information? What's the name of your highly popular broadsheet? No? Exactly. The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Here to, meet my blade?
The pen is mightier than the... No, that's horseshit, run!
Better not be trying to, like, get some help. Do you have that one out there that could be an issue? I got 2 steel watches, which is an issue. I only saw the one before. I would really like a multi-attack. How much do you have? 82. See if I can go like that. Well, that didn't quite work. Interesting. I didn't even trigger, like, activate, Halsin's attack. Interesting. That won't jump far enough. That doesn't go far enough. Someone in there. Interesting. I want to see if There's no way I'd be able to take that one out in one turn, I don't think. Especially not if I do that. Or that.
My turn.
To throw weapon disadvantage, okay. Yeah, sure. Probably gonna get the tendrils since I'm so close to everyone, but okay, that's actually quite good. Well, Allison's already down. What are we doing? Attack once. Attack again. Attack a third time. You're not resonating, no.
None can withstand nature's wrath.
How much do you have left? Still got quite a lot. You didn't want to do that in a way that it would damage the guy behind.
Time to strike.
Hell. You know, I actually don't think I want to kill that one this turn. So we'll hit it 2 more times and then leave it for, I don't know. Oh. Well. That didn't really work. I can't throw them. I guess they're just gonna be eating that last. Why are you just out there? On a locked balcony. Yay, well. Can't do anything either. Not dead. actually... That's not going to be of any use. Let me do that on her since she's in the boundary and won't be able to move.
Let me strike.
You're not maimed. Let's go with Smite. Never mind. Why? That was fucking bullshit. Like I clicked on, it came up with Steel Watcher. Just going to he can heal himself, she can't. Shoot. Disadvantage, eh? Where's the other one? Head more. I'm at a disadvantage.
No better moment. Understood.
Here.
Death's cold grip.
Nature's fury shall not be checked.
Putrefying peasant! I am fury. I am death.
We should not be missing this much. What the fuck?
Confused.
Still Watcher goes before Minsk does. Do I not have... Why does he no longer have multi...
Gone with the weave.
I didn't think that would do anything.
Yes.
Suffer.
Still standing. No matter what you heard. Into position.
Let's get your fire, baby.
That's it.
Oh, that wasn't enough to kill. What's annoying is, even if I kill it, it still explodes.
My hamster has dined on god's flesh. You are but a tiny crumb.
I am ready.
Fury. I am death.
Really? Should be able to should be able to like mention during that if I feel like I mean if I'm maimed in that.
Ready for battle. I will
Wait.
enjoy this.
Why is there no way to like cancel? Come on, Tara.
For me. You still have time to surrender.
No way she'd be able to reach. And yes, she did.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Come. We are rested enough.
Okay, well.
Very well.
Hang on. Wait. Stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for. Corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Ah. Corpusculent, okay.
Let's have a look.
Tempers are rising.
Don't make me kill you.
Another day, another fight.
Rich didn't come on. Ah. Take that. Should read anything that's on his desk. I need you to get me into the upper city. Those pricks at the gate won't let me through. Can't you leverage your influence? Need to take the temperature of the Patriots, see what they think about this.
Open up.
Another key. My good friend Edvard, eh? My good friend Edvard, I've noticed the quality of your work has been slipping of late, despite the new equipment I provided. Tisk, Edvard. I'm sending along material for your urgent publication about some dangerous adventurer who have been allowed into the city. Attend to it, and let's not hear any more about my interfering with your editorial voice, because that voice now belongs to me. Hell. Click where I'm telling you to click.
Have I been this way before?
Okay. Try to unlock this one. Why is it not responding?
All right, what now? Better not be cursed.
What is down in their basement? Pouch is empty. News hawkers float. Never mind. Nothing of use in there. Where does this take me? Okay, that took me back out here. That's not the door that I came in. Ah, great. It's, that's fun. Huh. Being in such a small area with fucking mean path is interrupted.
Say bye-bye.
Steel spell or sweaty embrace. Since cause you now.
Can I make it so that one of these blows up
I
the
think
other?
I could go another round.
Like they'd not be able to fully take him out, but could at least damage it.
always comes to this.
Not bad here.
Go for the throat. Let's go.
Get everyone on this side of the door, but not blocking everyone else.
Enemies abound.
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Oh.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
Victory awaits.
No gloom, all doom.
I seek an advantage.
Oh, hey, we actually managed to hit something.
I smell blood.
Hmm. Okay. Great. Well, there goes that plan.
Fight now? It's not used to this taking of turns. Backhand of justice! Sylvanas, guide my blows.
Concentrate. On the move.
It works sometimes when I do that, but not others.
No time to waste.
Yeah.
I will not fail.
Bye forever.
Of course. I don't think this will actually do anything, but try. Why can't you just level up?
Sleep with one eye open, evil. Maybe both.
As well. There. Give me...
Let me guess, you need something.
Da da da.
Yeah, that's good enough. Mostly healed.
Defender of the
And
people.
we'll give Will one as well. And we'll give Gale one.
Lost in thought.
There it is, finally.
Mind, never quiet.
So why the hell was this place
Swift
so
as my
heavily
feet can
guarded?
carry me. Something good here, I hope.
Could be the elevator.
No traps, please.
Seeing anything that's like worth being so heavily guarded. Single gold piece. Why did I still have that?
Still in control.
I thought I handed that stolen gold back in. Pivot to new target. That's about us again. Really not seeing why this place needed such heavy security.
Something over there.
Where? It wasn't like a perception check or anything. And that doesn't look like it should be something.
Here we go.
There was. Footprint job. Can people stop getting in the way? Automated automatic printing press, eh?
More for me.
Strange. His mouth. Interesting. Guessing that's why there's notice of termination. Yep.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Of course it can speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker.
How do you know Dolly? Let me guess, another Fae that needs freezing?
We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it.
Get on with finding
Good
an
on,
article.
hurry up then.
What is this? It just popped out.
Oh, you've returned. Ready to sow some discord? How delightful.
Both of these have the same description. don't know if my game's stuffed up because of the whole update thing, so just the Nope. It is the same.
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
They all had the same description, so I don't think there's anything else we could have done there. Really?
Battle favors the fearless.
Boss.
If not over, then through.
Watch this.
What? Because if I don't, then I'm gonna have to face that thing up on the street. Huh. They just skipped over that one's turn. And finally, Helson.
What to do? A private word would be nice.
I really not get out of here without doing that
Cursed to
battle.
put my hands on everything.
thought. Is there no way? Gotta go around like that, I guess. Yeah, well.
Need to find a way forward.
But it is a fine thing to walk with friends beneath the warming sun.
Friends might be a stretch, but otherwise, yes, I fully agree.
Need to get down there. So we could have gone down like that. We could just go around.
Have you any idea? She isn't that bad.
Into the light.
This is all up there that we need to explore.
I can do better. I must.
Aha! The wide-eyed gaze of someone new to Baldur's Gate. Well, you've reason to be excited, friend. Our city's entering a most wondrous age. One of steel, of smoke, of efficiency. And we've Lord Enver Gortash to thank.
No.
Fear not, friend. The days of us proper Baldurians walking these streets in fear are over. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read.
Did you see Lord Gortash's latest interview in Baldur's Mouth?
Speaks well, that Envo Gortash.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself.
You must be the tavern's hide muscles. Leave off the threats. When I push up, push back.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try.
Would Lord Gortash still watch? I'd love a proper interview.
I already spoke to you.
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you.
Let's pick that up.
I was joking. I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with.
But unfortunately, you're not wrong with that.
What are you gonna do? Arrest her? The paper says we're safe here, but we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
No point reading the Gazette. You might as well be reading the walls of a tavern privy.
Kinda terrifying that the likes of Lord Gortash can just decide what's true or not.
Despicable.
Why would they go to Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there? Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
Oh, propaganda.
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked.
It's
No one
certainly
else.
helped with the dishes.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
Usually how it goes.
Let's get going. Do you know how worried I was?
It's in here.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch. A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
And now we know where the foundry
Do
is.
you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible. That's enough of that. Lord Mortash has
Oh. Didn't realize that's where we were.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
No, it's quite easy if you know what you're
Why
looking
don't
for.
we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left, left, right.
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
And wasn't it up the stairs?
Oi, mess with us, and it'll be the last thing I do. I mean, you do. Shit!
No, I'm pretty sure you had it right the first time.
Odd. I'd expect a flaming fist or four to be stationed nearby.
Would you rather pick druids or clerics?
They stick to sunnier streets. Heavens forbid they disrupt any of that guild business they're so well paid to ignore, hmm?
The fists aren't what they used to be.
Someone there?
I grieve to tell you, Will. They never were.
Let's crack it open.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Anything in here?
What's
Overrun
hiding here?
pouch,
What now?
chest, lockpick.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Never a dull moment.
Are you familiar with the evil works of Nine Fingers and her guild, Karlak?
Shadal, what are
I've
you
heard
doing
of her,
up there?
and everyone knows the guild. They're not bad if you know how to work them.
Minsk means to do no working.
Are the gods
When
truly
it
this
breaks the
petty?
guildmaster, it will be for the fun of it alone.
I haven't bothered reading any of those.
When I was a lad, I made merry.
Simple.
Made merry with a beautiful lass from the plain.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
That sort of sound like roller. We're not nearby that, are we?
Let's see. Shouldn't have wished to live in.
Must tell you, Shadowheart, the bathing waters here leave much to be desired.
The
ablutions offered at the Temple of Beauty in Waterdeep are far superior. And they have the most excellent soaps.
The Dowager.
At the ready.
Stay in bed.
Okay, why can't I go down
Looking
there?
ahead.
I've actually used the hatch, no.
Wretched thing. Pull
Please
yourself
just
together.
notes down here.
Something over there.
No. Trapped, eh?
Keep your distance, darling. All right.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. We'll talk later.
Why the fuck are you stuck on a crate?
Subtle steps.
How'd you even get up there to get stuck?
Nothing hurts anymore.
What's inside? Let's see what this does.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think that my game broke with the update.
Oh no, I love it.
Oh hey, now we can do it.
It's great getting paid to do nothing but scratch my arm.
Hansen, you must have accumulated considerable wisdom on matters of the heart in your long life. Anything you'd like to pass on to a...
I see yourself while I take control.
We'd look after this.
Art would be like swapping boots. What suits me may be a poor fit for you.
Ah. Well, there's no faulting that logic. At least you didn't tell me to be myself.
Oh no, perish the thought. That can be outright cruel advice to offer in...
Suppose I should have seen that coming. Zentarim aren't known for their loyalty, but I thought the bastards would keep to their contract at least.
Ah,
I'm too nice for my
because
own
we
good,
had
I
the
suppose.
mince thing,
I was in a
trigger
pit,
this.
and you helped pull me out. For that, I'm grateful. You'll have what guild blades I can give when the time to take the Absolute comes. So, just tell me what you need to get us there.
Build. I've been doing well enough without you so far. What can I do to help you?
Kill the Absolute, and keep the big bull berserker out of trouble. We'll find out if either of those things is possible.
What story you told Minsk? Was any of it
You
true?
can't just swallow every bit of storybook tripe that you hear.
Do I strike you as a little lost girl looking for a hero?
A little bit.
Now lose the stupid look on your face and tell me what you need. Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter?
I don't remember.
I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
How is it you know so much about the code and the leaders? As you fight with the Absolute going, you and your hero are not pairing and you know one another.
We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Oh, I can't stand harpers as a rule, but Jir is the exception. She's only really half a harper at most.
You mean that as a compliment? I am sure.
The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too.
Not so much.
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem.
More to it than just the dead three.
Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.
Sure, why not?
Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying.
And that's it. What do you plan to do now that you know?
I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
Yeah. That would be why it was telling us to come back here. Screw it, let's just... Get there. I think it's down and around. That way.
I heard you learned how to swim, Shadowheart. Well done. You know, if you and your love ever wish to enjoy the waters with me, I could attempt a kelpie, or even a porpoise.
Depends. Are you buoyant? I may need a life preserver if I get in over my head.
I am hitting you. That way.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Right. Here's one. Whose pocket would you rather pick? A druid's or a cleric?
Archdruid. You appear to gather a rather fanatic following wherever you go. A noble thing to serve nature so tirelessly.
I welcome all of nature's blessings, whether they come to me one at a time or in multitudes. There is no shame in it.
Consider me put in my place. Clearly, I have been spending too much time among the city folk.
And there's multiple ways out of here. Is it really just back out here? Interesting. My headphones haven't come back this time. Okay. Let's explore the Emperor's hideout.
Something over there.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. The chains I used to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane. My old partner. My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
Just say about your ink pot. Oops. That.
Keep it together.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter. A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Interesting that all of these are available before you even get the perception check for them.
Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Always room for more.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
It's the Emperor's sword. The weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorphed creatures. Has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Not bad. Not gonna get used, but bad. Look to Cam because they're unique.
That's curious.
It's curious. So there was another way to
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith?
Death and assimilation.
What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism, and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone.
Intimidation, strike me and die, a fair warrior forgotten by your people. Orpheus is the Yankee's true prince, you will not take him, attack. You know what? Let's try to intimidate a Githyanki. Roll to 3. There we are.
Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself.
Weird, because
you may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka Sivin
Sanju protects it in Vlaakith's name. Why are there so many kids around here? There was something. There. Yeah. Anything up around this side? Nope. See, it's interactions like that as to why I think my game is broken. Because they should have attacked us on sight. In that they're trying to kill us for Vlaakith, not for the prism in that. Oh, black diamond.
The Quellen's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
Yes. They were downstairs. Why did you not warn us about what the Oh, right. Forget about this. Like that gets the same amount as if I had have done the thing I want. That one gets a lot more.
A most noisy cock.
And we'll what?
Butt kicking! For goodness! Who says smite?
That means I must hit you very hard, I think.
Oh, fuck you miss against a rat.
I'm heating up. Heading out. My little trick.
Go.
I will ascend. Taking position. Not but another harvest. No rest, be you wicked or wise. Let's move.
I'll take that.
Camp. Midnight Beast. Fair enough.
Never wanted the easy path. Seems simple enough.
Another alcohol storage. So, you don't mind me coming up through your basement, do you?
I don't like giving you what other people have been picking up, but there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg off. I wouldn't give you anything I would need myself.
Can I have that, please, sir?
Of course, love. And please don't call me sir.
A quick word.
This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't.
My tummy hurts. I'm really hungry.
Why are you named Pickles?
I used to be able to pay to eat at this tavern. Now look at me, begging for scraps at the back door.
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for some food. Then I'll get out of your way.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
Yeah.
Quiet now. We don't want Chef Rovere overhearing us. And shh, there's enough for everyone's sake.
Rovere burned the bouillabaisse again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Oi! We got rats in cellar. We also got cats, but cats are useless. So how about you kill the rats?
need to forget killing rats. Someone's out to kill you. You're on a murder target list. Good news, Chef. I already killed the rats.
No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. You just lying around.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Yeah, I killed the rats.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
Right.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go.
Fair enough. Let's level up. Give everyone our last level. I bite. You know what? Fine, we'll just do that. Have any abilities we wanna up? Why don't I just give myself sharpshooter? I don't really use a bow that much. Screw it, we'll just do that. Blood Sentinel. Yep, turn that off with the steering. See, level 12 cleric. She didn't get a new spell slot, so she still only have one. Dex. I'll give her the alert feat. Purely for the initiative. Because myself and Karlak, we're head of the fight. So why don't we just give everyone +5 bonus to initiative? Got another rage. Constitution. Let's just take her strength up. I really can't be bothered dealing with all the feats and trying to figure out everything. Arcane Gate. Chain Lightning. Circle of Death. Sculpt a massive sphere of entropic energy around a creature. Create undead. Bite, flesh to stone. Freezing sphere. Dance, sunbeam. Wall of ice. We've got enough wall spells. Let's go with that one. Take off. Why do I not add any of these in? And that one you need to be in like touch range. His is based off intelligence. Could just do intelligence and there get his health up a little bit more. Starion, yeah, don't need to worry about your spells or anything. Is there any, like, stealth one? Go like that. Go with wisdom checks. Well, you don't want to take in. No. Dex and const. Just flat 100 health, okay? What? Meet with him. How do I only have one feat at level 12? Yeah. Spells, let's say... Go with Grant Flight. Probably never gonna use it, but text me. Okay, I don't remember ever seeing that one before. And sleep. No. No. Now, I'm not gonna take any of the ones that use a spell slot. That one couldn't be bad, but I think he's wearing light armor. Already got someone who can do that. No. Let's just go with Life Drinker. That's it, based on charisma modifier, yeah? Okay, let's just bump his charisma up to max. See him in Sarah. She only gets the extra feat, she's got a +1, might just give her the alert. Yeah, let's just give her alert so she can go quicker in battle. Okay.
Someday I'll be the best chef in the city. If the others all leave or die.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewelry at discount price for a good cause.
Jewelry, what's a good cause? The fake jewelry tricks are classic. What's the occasion?
Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have.
Considering this place is about to become a war zone, the necklace, keep your jewelry here for your troubles. I think the situation here is about to turn around, you should probably stay. This one gives me +2s. Your hero and will. Your hero might actually need to build up a little, and with Karlach. Yeah, let's just go with that.
I don't know what to say. Except thank you. Thank you so much.
Probably best if I... Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Gate of Valeria told me to speak with Constable Devella.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Fair enough. Am I here again?
Another? Should I have another? Oh, he'll need to preserve me. I need the courage.
Another drink solves your problem. If I encourage the bottom of the barrel. Drink up. The city is living on borrowed time. Yeah, sure.
No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone.
I see one, sorry for your loss. You had enough left for a drink?
One, when I shouldn't have had even that. Got work to do. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here.
Can't find his own place, perhaps he doesn't deserve one. There's a war on, can he fight? Found any opportunities for him? good luck to you and your family. This feels more like a Wolf Swarm than a Zelda reading, so I'm not gonna be doing that. Let's just say good luck to
Thank
your
you
family.
kindly, and to you and yours.
There's a lot of people here. Actually, that's not as much as half of them are patrons.
Where is that confounded mob?
What I know, we mob is someone make a mess, friend.
Yes, friend. The sixth one today. You want to be my friend? Do not regurgitate on my floor.
Do I know it?
Very well then. No regurgitation. That's a solemn vow, and I'm going to hold you to it.
Where's the puke button?
Drink, dance, and song. Tunerat's residents are known to partake in all three, substantially.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Unlike you.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
Fair enough.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveler Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
They have made their repairs. The owner once used the boot to mop up her...
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You wanna play along? Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldarians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead. But not literally. Got me?
Hello, be the comedian, folks. Wait, were his jokes good? Or did he just smell funny? So what's the difference between a wolf and a bulette? Can't toss a bulette. It's a wizard to cast shadow. He said, shadow? I hardly know her. Oh, I've really... Okay. Shadow?
If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry.
I didn't heckle you. Stop. Anyway, remember they just tried sleeping with a dragon boy the other night? I've used the reptile dysfunction before. What do you call a room full of people who don't applaud? Dead. Everyone on my party seems to like that. That's this zombie reanimated out on a date, but she said she wasn't interested in necromance. That just makes me think of the Punky Doodle sketch.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Dead 3, am I right? What loses? I know why Bane worshippers will conquer the world. They don't have the balls. At least Halson likes it. Mind Flayer's Dweger slave lost his nose, so I asked Illicit, how does he smell? He said, I have eaten its brains. A cleric tried to cast healing word on my hand, but it was already cured. Clapper will rip out your spines.
Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
Some of those were
You know why it isn't wrong to fart in a Stormshore tabernacle?
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
You've a
That was
lust-struck
pretty
look
funny,
about you, Karlak.
especially when he got launched.
Just do not let it distract you from the task ahead.
What if I really enjoy...
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
They weren't even so you get beaten up, I get it. We've got no stake in that.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
Lizelle, my brief time on the astral plane left.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then, it'll be my turn.
Shadowheart, you should know, Laconia was not half so heartless as she liked to appear.
I knew her well enough. You might have traveled with her for a time, but she trained me. What's your point?
Only that I find it hard to believe that she could have raised you and felt nothing for you.
Perhaps she took some pride in her work, forming me to Shah's liking. She certainly relished wielding the rod. But who knows?
I sure
You're
wouldn't want to
new,
be
but
one of the
kind-
Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
If it were up to me, I'd replace
Something
all
right,
the
did
Flaming
you say?
Fists with
The
steel
other guy
watches.
did something.
At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Your Eminence,
just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Fair enough.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Are you like a deliberate
Drink
reference to
up,
Biff
Lars.
or...
We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
We celebrate maybe in a will. Depends what you're drinking.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Lars, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
Murder tailors? That's the best you can do. It's good honest work. Yeah.
Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gasper preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry.
Close.
Perceptive one, aren't you? Blast. The plum bubbles may have gone to my head. But I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. And the money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Hero Bend? What about you, Truffles?
New Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well, look for a place to stay, you got anything to trade?
With all this talk of war, what else a folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Tell me about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business.
Well, it's
at least, I
not wrong.
hope.
Anything
It's
trade?
been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
That one, that one, that one. That one. We can go over. Do we really not have anything else we can... Yeah. That.
Fill your boots, mate.
I don't think I filled yours. Okay, guess it's time to go upstairs.
How's the orb treating you, Gale?
Oh, quite well, as a matter of fact. Since it was stabilized, it's been humming along nicely.
I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Lilith recently employed? Quite like Murtis. Lilith, amnesiac? I care about preventing murders? Another adventurer? Well, he's angry and lost.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Know more about Bal than anyone you'll find. You don't want to send me away. Tell about the murder target list. Trust me, this was an aspiring Bal cultist. There we go. There's more at stake than Stelmane's murder. Now that...
Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Bal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Bal Temple was revived. And with it, the Bal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Bal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Prison in Baldur's Gate. Orin, I suspect she's behind this. Makes you think it's not Saravok himself. Think it may be a Bal spawn. Any idea who it is? You said Saravok led the cultists a century ago. He can't still be alive, can he? You're absolutely right. I have reason of my own to think there's been an increase in Balist activity. You're not wrong about the cult. I found some Balists in the sewers. Let's talk about the ones in the sewers.
No doubt you found a trail of bodies in their wake. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
Love me. I will give you in the meantime. But the other victims on the list, someone said is still alive.
There are patriarchs on the murder target list.
I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Flaming fish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Just left your notes here.
Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Program says elf songs, suspect blood loss, ritualistic killing, right hand missing, clean severance, likely before death, mark the absolute on the floor, empty bottle recently drained of contents, motive suspect bowel ritual, won't tell Larry that. This is map of mode. Enough. Got that, and we got the ladder.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Really? Could go rent a room to...
What is that?
Okay.
What's in here?
There was 4, there's 1.
You're oldest sin, right, Halsin? You must have lots of good stories.
A few. But people
Not
always
really a
warm
nice
to the
way to
most
refer to someone.
salacious chapters. They forget how much I study, meditate, and as a bear, hibernate. I must have spent 100 years or more asleep.
Oh, sleep.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Okay. You're optimistic. What makes you think it'll blow over?
The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work.
Fair enough.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Fair. What do you mean one item was moved to my travelers chest? Huh. Right, well,
You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes?
I'm here for you, always.
Does no one
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head.
My heart soars just to look upon you.
What is Miss Durge doing over by Withers?
A welcome face.
Yes, no one seems to have anything they want to say.
Soldier?
Anything I can do for you, consider it my...
Ah, my...
Why can't I take the hookah? Yeah, sure, let's sleep at the pub. Actually, it said one thing would move to my traveler's chest. Really? Hey, yoink. Yeah, let's just do a long rest. They're like exclamation marks. Nope. Oh, right. It is, a little weird that we haven't gotten the Jahira scene.
Hello, my dear. Darling, lead on.
So, as for whether we must...
What's up about the crown, Gale?
Whatever you need, you only have to ask. With...
All of nature's bounty pales, Nick. Then you'll have...
I'm here for you. Always. That's the...
I actually
wish to
think I might
consult me?
end this here. I know it's a little early, but...
As you wish.
I really have not been feeling it today.
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. Minsk's...
I've... Pretty sure I've been getting sick and did not sleep well last night, so... I'm gonna end this one here. We'll be back next week. I'm not doing double episode today, so... Yeah, anyway, with that being said, I might actually do a bonus episode this week, just either tomorrow or Friday, just to like keep it up to date with what it should be, but don't know. We'll see how I feel on those days, but with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.